Today's lesson is going to focus on how to find volume of rectangular prisms. So really, this is a great introduction to volume. It's a basic lesson where rectangular prisms, the formula is very basic and straightforward. We're going to do the length times the width times the height, and volume is about filling up space. So volume in context of real life is like when we're filling up a cup of water, when I want to know how much packaging I need to put into a box. That's all about filling up spaces. It's three-dimensional, and so we have three numbers that we're going to use multiplication with, and we're just going to do some practice problems and a couple word problems and just get the wheels turning, get that basic understanding and idea of what volume looks like and how to solve it. So let's get into some examples for today. Okay, we're going to start by labeling the sides and finding the volume for each of the rectangular prisms. So we'll look here at number 1. The length is 3 inches, the width is 2 inches, and the height is 4 inches. So we're going to label length 3 inches, width 2 inches, and then the height is 4 inches. And volume is length times width times height. It's three-dimensional, so you should have three different side lengths that we're multiplying. So we're going to do 4 times 2 times 3, and the commutative property of multiplication tells us we can multiply in whatever order you want. Okay, 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 3 is 24. And then we need to include our units. We're looking at inches, and it's cubed. The way we say that exponent 3, the little tiny 3 in the corner, is cubed, so it's 24 inches cubed. Alright, for our next problem, we have the length is 3/5 centimeters, the width is 5 centimeters, and then the height is 2 centimeters. So we're going to label everything first, and we have 5, put it on pen, we have 5 centimeters, 2 centimeters, and then 3/5 centimeters. Okay, and remember we can multiply whatever order we want. I'm going to do 3/5 times 5 times 2. Okay, and we have fractions in here. Remember that in 6th grade, a big part of 6th grade is learning more about rational numbers, and we do a lot of work with fractions and decimals. So here, if I'm going to multiply, we'll do 3/5 times 5. So if you're going to remember, when you multiply fractions, you do top times top, bottom times bottom, and 5 as a fraction is the same as 5 over 1, because 5 divided by 1 is still 5, and I would do 3 times 5 would give me 15, and 5 times 1 would give me 5, and then we have 15 over 5. Now remember, all fractions are division problems. 15 over 5 is the same as 15 divided by 5, which equals 3. Okay, and so then we would be left with 3 times 2. So I walked you through that each step, but if we go back to what we started with right here, with 3/5 times 5, you'll hear people say these cancel out, and it's not necessarily what we mean by when they cancel out is that 5 divided by 5 is 1, and then 3 times 1 is 3, so we get 3. Okay, and so then now we have 3 times 2 gives us 6, and our units of measurement are centimeters, and since it's volume, it's cubed, because remember, volume means I would be filling up all of this space in here. Not too bad, right? Today's lesson was pretty straightforward. We just looked at rectangular prisms, how we can use the length times the width times the height to find our volume. Remember, volume is about filling up space. It's what's inside. You can think of a water tank and filling it up with water. And so we looked at those problems, and make sure that you subscribe so that you get those notifications for future videos that pop up, because we'll be getting into some more lessons on volumes of cones and pyramids and all of the other shapes. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.